Great rising, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you feeling? Trust you're feeling well. I trust you're feeling rested. I trust you are feeling grateful that we have a brand new day, a brand new opportunity to explore another day, explore another adventure on today's life episode or adventure, however you want to call it. Thank you so much for starting your morning here with me. Go ahead and find a spot, a place around your the privacy of your home, be in your PJs, and just find a little time to come and be with yourself. As I say in each and every one of my classes, this time is crucial, or any time really, to be with yourself and tune within because you are the most important person in your life. You are the most important person in your life. And anything that comes through you, from you, right after, will be good if you are good. If you are feeling good, anything that flows through and out of you into the world will have so much more of a thicker and nourishing substance. So let's take care of ourselves today and stretch into ourselves so that we can have the best quality of life and experience today. We will begin today in a sitting position. So this is your practice. Bring a little cushion, blanket, a lot of cushions, whatever you want to feel a lot more comfortable here today. So starting a cross-legged position, nothing too tight. Maybe the right foot right over the left, just for a little bit of structure. Go ahead and scoop your sternum up and right over your sitting bones. So your heart is right over your pelvic floor and your head will be right over your heart. So not leaning too forward, no, nor collapsing through the back, okay? Nice and tall. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let your lower lip drag down, kind of getting a little bit quieter, finding some stillness. As you breathe, pretend like there's a tiny little stream up your crown that's pulling you up. And as you exhale, see if you can keep that height and just release the air. Go ahead and close your eyes just for a minute here as we continue to tune into our breath. So by tuning in, just be noticing. You might start to notice or are noticing many other things are happening around you. Surroundings, there might be sounds. There might be no sounds either. Whatever your situation is at this moment, with each breath, we'll practice accepting it as it is. Inhaling through the nose as you receive a breath. Exhale out the mouth as you give a breath away. Receive a breath and give a breath away. Receive a breath and give a breath. Continue like that in a harmonious rhythm of giving and receiving. Feeling how your chest expands with the air. And as you exhale, feeling how it compacts down. Inhale. Exhale, give a breath away. Maybe you bring a hand right over your heart space and one over your belly. As you're going inwards, perhaps you feel your heartbeat here. Get familiar with it, and with each breath received and each breath given, begin to sweetly, sweetly fall in love with the feeling and the sound of your heartbeat. Excited that it's present. Maybe give yourself a little smile here. Embracing this moment, embracing everything that is right now. Noticing what is it that you are able to influence with your breath. Your breath, your movement, your body. Perhaps not a lot of the outside stuff. But surely you can influence what's going underneath our skin. And know, my friend, that that is really the most important thing. Beautiful. Enjoy another breath with your heartbeat. Exhale out. Gratitude. You're gonna bring your hands back down and pat your eyelids just open, steady, just straight to the front, not really looking at anything, just straight ahead. Beautiful. Bring your hands out to the side. Almost as if you're trying to put a pair of gloves. Inhale, reach the arms up. Get long through the crown. And as you exhale, you're going to drop the right fingertips down to the floor. They sprinkle onto the mat. Begin to bend at the elbow. As you begin to reach your left fingertips over to the right. Take a breath in. And give it away. Really awake through all the fingertips. So we're not just here. Really sending energy out the fingertips. The next breath received. Inhale, some lifts you up through the left fingertips, lifting your right hand out into a T. On the exhale, left fingertips sprinkle back down into the mat. As your right fingertips reach up, bending at the left elbow, reaching over to the left. Again, nice and strong and awake through the fingertips. Send energy all the way throughout. We need to be present throughout all of our body to get the most out of our experience today. One more breath. Press down through the right sitting bone. The next breath reaches your right fingertips back up to the ceiling, pulling up and stretching your arms to the sides. Exhale, left fingertips back into the floor, reaching left fingertips up and over. Maybe this time you look up and try to find your thumb. If not, just keep a steady gaze straight ahead. this. Inhaling brings you back up. Arms stretched out to the sides. Exhale, left fingertips to the floor, bending at the elbow, reaching right fingertips over to the right, over to the left. I'm sorry. Beautiful. Inhaling, reaching back up into a T. Last round, right fingertips to the floor, bend at the elbow, reaching fingertips to the right. Reaching your crown away from your tailbone. So see if you're now like collapsing now. Reach your crown over towards the right as well. Inhale, reaching your crown up towards the ceiling. Nice and tall and awake. Exhale, left fingertips down, bend at the elbow. Reaching right fingertips over to the left, as well as your crown as you look up. Breath in. Exhale out. Inhale brings you back with arms stretched out to the sides, hugging the shoulder blades into your back. As we exhale, we're going to twist from the belly towards the right, bringing our left hand over our right knee. Right hand sprinkles behind your lower back about a foot away. Loop your shoulders back and down and get tall to the crown. Take a breath. Feel your upper body being wrung from anything, any thought that keeps you from being right here, any worry, any anxiety, all those thoughts are put away. One more breath here. All right, next breath. Inhale, reach the arms back out to the sides as you slowly unwind back to the center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Right hand right over your left knee. Left hand sprinkles behind your lower back. Looping the shoulders back and down, away from the ears, getting taller through the crown. Feel present. This awareness of noticing how you are feeling and not repressing that. Beautiful. One more breath. All right, inhale, come back through center. There we go. Awesome. This time, I want you to stretch out your left arm, sprinkle it right over the mat. You're gonna bring your right hand over your left ear or temple and not really yank your head down, but just apply the weight of your arm onto that ear and tilt your head towards the right. Soft, nice soft stretch through the left side of the neck. Take a breath. Exhale. See if you can slightly put a tiny amount of pressure through the fingertips, like you're pulling your right elbow towards the right. One more breath here. Beautiful. One last breath. Exhale. All right, inhale, reach your right fingertips up and over to the right. Exhale, onto the floor. Left hand over your right ear. Slowly tilt it over to the left. Really opening and stretching the right side of the neck. Take a breath. Making your left elbow sort of heavy to the floor. One more breath here. One last breath. Close your eyes. Beautiful. Inhale, left fingertips up towards the ceiling and back and down. And what we're going to do is send the ear over to the right. Send the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, tuck the chin in. Rounding. Exhale as you come up. Nose towards the ceiling. Inhale, right ear towards the right shoulder. Chin tucked in. Left ear to left elbow. Exhale as you reach your nose up. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Rounding, tucking in the chin. The left ear to left shoulder. Exhale as you point your nose up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to do the opposite side. So left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, tuck your chin in. Rounding over to the right. And as you exhale, you point your chin up. Last one. Left ear to left shoulder. Rounding the neck. Tucking the chin in. Over to the right. Inhale, back to center. All right, so now that we got our upper body nice and awake, we'll meet in a tabletop position. Whenever you want to get there, maybe you can fold a blanket in your knees if you have some tender knees or you haven't had that many knee movement in a while, so just want to be mindful of that. I want you to tap your feet softly just to make sure that they're nice and awake, okay? Then really press the toenails into the mat so they're not just flapping there, they're nice and engaged. Shoulders over wrist, hands are nicely spread like starfish, really. Really try to feel the webbing in between your fingers, okay? All right, send your elbows out to the sides and scoop them back and forward so that there's a little micro bend at the elbows. We don't want to lock the arms. There's a nice little bouncing that's happening at the elbows, okay? Reaching your crown away from your tailbone. So notice if you're not already concaving in, reach your crown forward, tail back. Take a full breath here. And a full breath out. Next breath. We're going to drop our belly, arch our spine as we look up. Exhale, begin to round and hollow out the belly, pressing the mat away from you, lowering and hubbling your head down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. So round the upper back, press the mat away from you, press all 10 fingertips into the mat, pull your belly button in, inhale, look up, really send your chest forward, exhale, last one, press the mat away from you, separating the shoulder blades, relax through the neck. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Very good. Maybe you paw off through the hands. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do a little warm up for our wrists. So again, keeping your fingers nice and stretched out, really like suctioning into your mat. We're going to begin to do a couple of circles with our upper body over hands, pressing through all 10 fingertips. So we're doing some circles over to the right. Stay breathing. So you're like, how is this yoga? Okay, this is yoga because we are being aware of our movements. We're working mindfully. We're tuning into our body and staying present, being kind to our body by preparing it for the movement rather than just jumping in there. Last one. All right, we're gonna do it to the opposite side. So now over through the opposite side towards the left. Anything can be done in a yogic motion or way, let's say. Be aware of how your hands respond to the weight being delivered through the wrist, through the palms, out each fingertip. Try to entertain yourself with this thought, this moment. No planning ahead, no reminiscing, just right now. Last breath. Awesome. Paw through the hands. Beautiful. Ooh, if you find some pops, own them. They're your body. I found one already. All right. Distribute your weight evenly between both hands. We're going to inhale, reach our right, the walls there. Reach our left leg nice and long. Toes pointing to the floor. Heel reaching towards the ceiling. Pinky toe rotating towards the mat. So we're not opening the hips. We're squaring them down into the mat, okay? Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to do slight pulses up. Give a little sound to your breath, okay? One more time, inhale. Exhale. All right, bend the knee in, bring it back in, paw through the hands. All right, ready for the other side. Send your weight over onto your right shin. Inhale, reach the left heel nice and long. Crown away from the heel, squaring the hips. Take a full breath in. When you're ready, pulses up. Come back to a stop. Take another breath. Exhale. All right, bend the knee, soften back in, paw through the hands. My goodness. Good, good. Waking up our legs. All right, one more round. This time with a little variation. You can keep on doing the legs straight if that feels good for you. Okay? Again, soft bend at the elbows. Inhale, this time reach your right heel back. Stretching your crown away from the foot. Take a breath. On the exhale, we're going to bend at the knee. Nice 90-degree bend, okay? You can keep your leg nice and long or bend it. Take a full breath in. And again, little pulses. Exhale. Like you're just pressing the, the back of your right thigh towards the ceiling. All right, full breath in. Exhale. So your upper body is not moving. It's just your lower body. The right glute is working. Take a full breath. Mindfully. All right. And slowly bring it back in. Paw through the hands. You got one more side. You got this. All right. Send your weight over onto your right shin. This time, inhale, left heel nice and long. Stretching the crown away from the heel. Take a breath. As you exhale, soft bend at the knee, 90 degrees. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, slow pulses. come back to a stop. Take another breath. Realign. Exhale, pulses. You got this. One more. All right, bend at the knee. Bring it back down. Walk your knees out a bit wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, reach your crown forward like you're peeking over a pool. And as you exhale, send the hips back. Relax your forehead down. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling and feel everything. Feel the different parts of your body that are waking up, that are getting warm, that are being ignited into life with your breath and your movement, but most importantly, with your attention. Paying attention to what is going on inside. One more breath. Exhale out. Last breath here. Wiggle through the fingers. Enjoy the nice flash flow of blood and energy. Back onto the floor. Inhale, torso comes up, tabletop position. Bring your knees back into underneath your hip points. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, begin to round the spine, press the mat away from you, dropping and humbling your head down. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to a neutral. Beautiful. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. Begin to send your hips back. And as you come forward, you peel the toes off the mat. Maybe you're not peeling them off if that feels too much on your knees. You can just begin to send your hip back and notice how that sends weight onto the balls of your feet and slightly stretches the toes. Wiggle through the toes. There we go. So here we're just getting our body ready for all this movement, for carrying ourselves throughout the day. All right, once you feel nice and comfortable, keep the toes tucked under. Take a full breath in. Wiggle your 10 fingertips into the mat. And as you exhale, press through the toes, lift the kneecaps, hips into the air, and begin to walk, pedaling through your downward dog. Beautiful. Pedal through it. Maybe move your hips side to side. Here, listen to yourself and what your body would like to do in this space. Reaching the crown away from the tailbone. Lengthening our spine, our strong, healthy spine. Awesome. To feel good, go ahead and bring both toes to touch, big toes to touch. Or you can keep the hip width distance, so don't worry about it. Take a breath in. Exhale. Try to press down and forward with the arms a little bit more, reaching the crown towards the space in between your thumbs. Inhale, reach the heels, come up to your tiptoes. Exhale, press the heels out. Send your weight over onto your left foot. Inhale, reach the right heel back. Lifting it a couple of feet off the mat. As you exhale, slowly bring it down. Send your way over onto your right foot. Inhale, reach the left leg nice and long. Couple of feet off the mat. Exhale. Awesome. Slowly begin to walk your way up the mat. Coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet about our hip width distance.
Nice bend at the knees, belly over thighs, upper body nice and relaxed. Arms are soft and heavy. Maybe find a little sway side to side, letting your neck be nice and soft and an extension of your spine. All right, from here, bring your hands up on the tops of your thighs. You're gonna inhale and reach your crown forward, hugging your elbows to the sides of your ribcage. Exhale as you slide your hands down, bend at the knees, forward fold. Rooting down through the heels, and helping you to slowly bring yourself up, stacking one vertebrae at a time, feeling everything as you come up. Reaching the crown up towards the ceiling. Hands are relaxed down on your sides. Feel yourself nice and supported through your feet. Open your eyes. Inhale as you extend your arms up to the sides and over the head. Look up. As you exhale, round them back down, relaxing the shoulders down. One more like that. Inhale, reach the arms up, fully stretching through the feet, press down into the earth. Exhale down. Beautiful. Shake through the hands. One full sun salutation coming up. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Look up, find the thumbs. As you exhale, bend at the knees, send your chest forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach the crown forward, bring your hands over your thighs, hug your elbows on your sides. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Step that right leg back, then the left. Coming into a high plank if you feel like so, or drop your knees down. Take a full breath in. If you're in high plank, as you exhale, bend the knees in like so. Then the elbows, then chest and chin. Inhale, slither all the way down onto the mat. Exhale, pull the elbows back and down. Press the toenails into the mat so the kneecaps engage up. Inhale, send your nose forward and up. Exhale down. One more like that. Inhale, come on. Exhale down. Beautiful. Press yourself up onto your knees. Curl the toes under. Exhale, press through the toes, lift the knees, hips into the air. Walk it, pedal it. And bring your big toes to touch. Reach your crown forward as you find some stillness and practice 3 breaths here. Receiving a breath and giving a breath. Receiving a breath and giving a breath. Receiving a breath and giving a breath. One more just like that. Feeling strong and supported. Receive a breath. Feel the quality of the airflow as you give away the breath. Inhale, flow the heels off the mat. As you exhale, soften through the knees and begin to walk your way up the mat. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the crown forward as you press your hands over your thighs, hugging your elbows to the sides. Exhale, bend, forward fold. Inhale, begin to press yourself up, unrolling the spine towards the ceiling as you reach your arms up and over. As you exhale, circle it back down, relaxing the shoulders. Side stretch coming up. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Hook the thumbs, like so, forming a little butterfly shape over your head. As you exhale, reach the fingertips over to the left. Send your hips slightly to the left. Inhale, reach back up to center. Fingertips over to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, back up to center. Fingertips over to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Fingertips to the left, hips to the right. Really pressing down through the left foot. Inhale, back up to center. Reach, release your hands. As you exhale, press them together and bring them right over your chest. And Anjali Mudra, or prayer position. Close your eyes. Feel the tallness, how graceful you are standing in your own feet. Graceful and strong. Receiving your breath. And giving it, and sharing it out. Inhale, reach your prey up over the head. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold, bend at the knees. Inhale, hands over thighs, reaching the crown forward, halfway lift. Exhale, slide them down onto the floor, hands to the mat. Step the left leg back this time. Bend the right, take a full breath in. Exhale, bend at the knees, elbows, chest, chin, and slither all the way down into your belly. Tops of the feet onto the mat. Kneecaps lift up, elbows pull back. Shoulder blades hug into one another. Inhale, press through the hands. Reach your nose forward and up. Exhale, come down. One more. Inhale, reach your nose forward and up. Exhale, come down. Beautiful. Press yourself onto your knees. Curl the toes under. As you exhale, float through the knees, hips. Walk it. Press down through the hands, lengthening and reaching the crown forward and down. Take a breath in. And give it away. Receive a breath. And give a breath. One more. Receive a breath. And give a breath. Inhale, reach the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. And begin to travel the way up the mat. Forward fold. Go ahead and heel toe your feet a bit wider than your hips. Nice bend at the knees. Drape over your legs, almost like you're almost sitting down here. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows or almost the top of your elbows here. And let your upper body be slightly heavier over your legs. Receive a breath. And give a breath. Same quality, same substance. Receive a breath. And give a breath. Steady gaze. Try to relax through the jaw and your temples. Receive a breath. And give a breath. Release the hands. Inhale, begin to reach yourself up, 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 up. Extend the arms, reach up and over the head. As you exhale, reach them back down. Beautiful. Awesome. Now we're gonna find our way back down into the mat. So just however you like. Let your sit bones find the mat here. Awesome. Remove any flesh from your sit bones here. Go ahead and let your legs go all along. We're going to take a seated forward fold. So the heels are nicely pressed onto the mat, toes either pointing up towards the ceiling or even slightly pointing towards your face. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. As you exhale, begin to press the lower belly in as you lead with the heart. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lead with the heart, press the lower belly in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, press the belly, lead with the heart. This time, sprinkle your hands down. And maybe you just experience this. If this is where you are meeting yourself. Let's accept where we are at today. Take and receive another breath. Gratefully giving it away. And gratefully receiving one more. Give it away. Inhale, brings you back up. Exhale. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and open your legs. I'm gonna nice and wide. Open your legs as wide as you feel comfortable. Again, nice sitting bones are nicely grounding into the mat. You can bring a little cushion to elevate your sit bones. Now reach the arms up and over the head. Then rotate over to face the left leg. Receive another breath. As you exhale, lead with the heart. Sprinkle your hands down. And meet yourself where you're at today. Receive a breath. And give it away. Finding some calm, stillness. Receive a breath. Maybe you humble your head down if that is okay with your neck. Give a breath away. Trusting that you'll receive one more just as you were giving that one away. Inhale. Trusting the uncertainty of life. No planning. Just being. Inhale brings you back up. Reaching your arms up. Twisting back to center. As you give a breath away, begin to twist and face your right leg. Inhale, receive one more breath. As you exhale and give it away, lead with the heart. Sprinkle your hands to the sides. And meet yourself where you are at today. Lengthening out the crown always. Gaze steady forward, maybe looking at your beautiful toes. One more breath here. Trusting the flow of giving and receiving. We give a breath away. And right away we receive a breath. Inhale, come back up. Reach the arms back up through center. This time, lead with your chest forward as you sprinkle your hands onto the floor. Nice and long through the crown, looking at the space in between your hands. Receive a breath. And give it away. Receive a breath. Maybe you humble your head down and forward if that's okay with your neck. No planning, just being in this moment. Tuning in completely into who you are. One more breath. Receive it. Open. Exhale. Give it away. Completely open. All right. When you're ready, begin to walk your hands in, propping your heart over your pelvic floor, head over your heart. We're going to go ahead and close our legs slowly and align ourselves back on our mat, or at least I will do so. Awesome. Now reach your hands forward. As you exhale, begin to round the upper back. Like you're trying to stay up, but slowly, gravity is gently, softly pressing you down, dragging your heels back. Each vertebrae makes its way onto the mat. Take a moment to just receive a full breath here. And give it away. We're going to take one last pose before our Shavasana. We're going to bend the knees in, like so. See if you can reach the tops of your heels here. Hands rest nice and heavy to the sides of your body. We're going to inhale as we reach and curl our tail up into the air, pressing through the heels. Nice and strong through the hamstrings and your glutes. As you exhale, slowly ripple your back into the mat, beginning at the top, middle back, lower back, last tailbone. One more like that. Inhale, press through the heels, lift, curl the tailbone up into the air, pressing your hip bones into the ceiling. Exhale, stay up here. Take another breath. As you give it away, beginning at the top of the spine, begin to unroll it down the middle of your spine, lower back, tailbone. Beautiful. See if you can hug in your shoulder blades into your back a little bit more as you extend your arms out with the palms open towards the ceiling. You can join us in Shavasana here with the knees bent, having a nice support in the lower back. If this feels good for you, gently begin to close your eyes and begin to relax through the corners of your lips, the space in between your eyebrows as well. Inhale. Exhale out. Receive a breath. And give a sweet breath away. If you like, you could also begin to extend both legs out to the corners of the mat. Receive a breath in. As you give it away, soften through the skin, through your muscles. Tune into your breath. Tuning into this harmonious flow of giving and receiving. Falling in love with the sound of your breath, which is the sound of life. Exhale, give a breath away. Inhale, receive a breath. Trust that the rhythm will continue on. As you soften and stay relaxed, completely relaxed. There's nothing more important than this moment right now. Because right now you exist in your own peace of mind, in your own space of peace and blissfulness. This is real to you, only to you. Receive one more breath here. And softly whisper it out into the world. When you're ready, you can begin to wiggle through the toes and the fingers. Allowing those breaths to be a little bit heavier and deeper. Giving them away just with the same substance. Reaching our hands up and over the head. Finding a nice long body stretch. And then tossing over to one side. Using one arm as a pillow, and the other one to find yourself nice and grounded as you place it over the earth. Take one more breath here. And sweetly, sweetly share it with the world. When you're ready, one breath is going to press yourself up.
Maybe you keep your eyes closed and find a sitting position. Feeling that tallness and length of the spine be now a bit more familiar in your body. Bring your palms to touch and lift your sternum to meet your thumbs. Find one more sweet breath here. Enjoy it as you give it away. Find the same joy in receiving a breath just as in giving it away. Thanking yourself for thanking your physical self, your body, to carving out some time to dial in with your essence, with your soul, your spirit, your energy. Bring your thumbs right over your forehead. By healing ourselves, we heal the world around us. And by doing so, we meet the true essence of love. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I trust you will have an amazing rest of your adventure today. And I hope to see you next Thursday at 12 p.m. I didn't say this at the beginning of class, but I was actually subbing in today for a dear friend of mine. So this is not my regular class, but you can tune back with me on Thursdays at 12 for some lunch yoga. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care. Warm hugs. Bye.